Critical thinking and Stoicism. Discover how Stoic philosophy works and master the modern art of happiness. Think in mental models to develop effective decision-making and problem-solving skills. Written by Harrison Walton. Narrated by Harrison Walton. Critical thinking. Think in mental models to develop effective decision-making and problem-solving skills. Overcome cognitive biases and fallacies in systems to think clearly in your everyday life. Written by Harrison Walton. Narrated by Harrison Walton. Isn't it interesting to learn that our brains function the same way as a computer? In fact, your brain, which actually weighs 3 pounds in mass, is a natural supercomputer that serves as the control center of your entire body. It is critical to the functioning of all parts of your body, just as it is involved in everything you do in your life. Part of your composition that determines how your thoughts flow, how you direct your actions, and how you behave socially. The brain regulates what kind of person you become, controlling your thoughts, your politeness, your degree of rudeness, how you handle dangerous situations, and even how you behave with strangers, colleagues, family, and friends. It is correct to say that your mind is in charge of your emotional well-being. The brain also influences how you relate to people. Essentially, what you have to understand is that your cerebral matter is active in virtually everything you are involved in throughout your life. That's why you need to nurture it, feed it, exercise it, and understand how it works if you want to succeed in polishing your creative thinking skills. Needless to say, only when you are able to manage critical thinking are you in a position to solve problems and handle difficult situations in a way that makes things better for you and those you are trying to help. Your brain is actually more complex than a computer. For example, it has 100 billion nerve cells, and all of these nerve endings have connections to many other cells. You may find this hard to believe, but that same small piece of matter inside your head has more connections within it than the number of stars in the universe. Utilizing all of these physical connections, you can become the best possible you in your workplace, in relationships, and recreation, and in all the other areas of your life when you put effort into optimizing your brain function. When it comes to exercise, the brain needs as much training as the physical body, so some people choose to meditate, practice yoga, eat healthy foods, and do other things to improve the health of the brain. Often, the smoothness of brain functionality can tell you how your life is doing, because it is that brain that houses the computer that runs your day-to-day existence. Regardless of your age, the fact is that your brain needs to be exercised, and when you train it regularly, the positive effect is manifested in your life. In short, when you want your brain to continue to be able to solve problems, even the most difficult ones, you have to take care of it, both in what you feed it and how regularly you exercise it. This book is about critical thinking, and that includes intelligent strategies and logical thinking. It also discusses the best decision-making skills you need to acquire. Everything discussed in the book requires very high-level reasoning, which means that your brain must, by necessity, be in excellent shape. It is for this reason that this book explains what you need to do to exercise your brain and what you need to do to become a logical thinker. You will also learn from this book the best techniques to sharpen your decision-making skills.
Have you ever found yourself second-guessing a choice, only to realize later that hidden bias may have played a role? In today's fast-paced world, where critical thinking and problem-solving are essential, it's all too easy to fall into mental traps, snag judgments, cognitive biases, and outdated mental models. These habits can keep you feeling stuck and frustrated, wondering why things didn't turn out as expected, despite your best intentions. But here's the good news. With the right insights, you can break free from these limiting patterns. Our free and secure quiz, What is Your Psychological Archetype?, is designed to reveal the unique thought patterns that shape your decisions. This tool helps you uncover and overcome the hidden biases that may be clouding your judgment. By understanding your own cognitive style, you'll start making choices that are not only clearer, but more aligned with your true goals. Just visit quiz.books4growth.com to take the quiz. That's quiz.books4growth.com. Again, quiz.books4growth.com.
Sample complete. Ready to continue?